What if the way you eat matters just as much as what you eat? Not the calories, not the macros, but the pace. Today, we're exploring a simple shift that can transform your energy, digestion, and relationship with food, slowing down. Because food isn't just fuel, it's an experience. And when we treat it that way, everything changes. Your brain isn't as fast as your fork. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes for your brain to register fullness. So when you eat quickly, your body is still catching up, while you're already halfway through your second plate. That's why fast eating often leads to overeating, not because of lack of discipline, but because the signal simply hasn't arrived yet. When you slow down, something powerful happens. Your hormones, digestion, and energy systems begin to sync. Your body finally gets a voice in the process. When you eat slowly, food becomes more satisfying, not less. You notice flavors you normally miss. Textures become richer. A simple meal feels complete. At the same time, you naturally eat less without forcing it. Your digestion improves. Energy becomes steadier instead of spiking and crashing. And maybe most importantly, you start building respect for your body and for the food that nourishes it. Start by changing the environment. Put your phone away. Turn off the TV. Sit down at a table. Create a small ritual. Set your utensils. Pour a glass of water. Take one deep breath before your first bite. You're telling your brain, this matters. Smaller bites naturally slow everything down. And here's a simple trick. Put your fork down between bites. That one habit breaks the automatic rhythm that keeps you rushing without noticing. Chewing isn't just mechanical, it's sensory. Notice the first taste, then the second, then what lingers after. Pay attention to texture, temperature, aroma. The more you engage your senses, the less you need quantity to feel satisfied. Aim to stop at about 80% full, not stuffed, not overly full, just satisfied. A simple way to measure. Pause and rate your fullness from 1 to 10. If you're at a 7 or 8, that's your cue to stop. It's not about restriction, it's about awareness. After a few bites, pause. Take 2 or 3 slow breaths. Let your body catch up. If you're considering seconds, wait 15 to 20 minutes first. And if you're eating with others, use conversation as your natural pause button. Track just a little. What you ate, how fast you ate, how you felt an hour later. You don't need perfection, just patterns, because awareness creates change. Let's be real. This isn't always easy. No time? Start with just one slow meal per week. A rushed household? Choose one meal, maybe breakfast, and make it intentional. Not feeling fullness cues? Focus on slowing down anyway and include more whole, fiber-rich foods and hydration. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need a starting point. Let's try something simple. Take a small bite of food. Look at it, smell it. Now place it in your mouth and chew slowly to a count of 10. Notice how the flavor changes. Now pause and take 3 slow breaths. That's mindful eating. Simple, but powerful. When you slow down your eating, you're not just changing a habit, you're changing your relationship with time itself. You move from urgency to presence, from consumption to experience. And that shift doesn't stay at the table. It spills into everything else. Your decisions, your stress levels, your energy. Because how you do one thing quietly shapes how you do everything. Think about your typical meals. Maybe breakfast is rushed, lunch is distracted, dinner is tired. Now imagine just one of those meals changing. You sit down, you breathe, you eat slowly. That one moment becomes a reset point in your day. Not a big life overhaul, just a small anchor of awareness. And over time, those anchors build something bigger. Consistency, clarity, and control. Not control through restriction, but through connection. Slowing down your eating improves the communication between your stomach and your brain. It increases satisfaction, stabilizes your energy, and naturally reduces overeating. So here's a simple challenge. For the next 7 days, choose one meal a day to eat mindfully. No distractions. Slower pace. Stop at 80%. Then notice what changes. If you want, share your experience in the comments. And if you're looking for more practical, real-life strategies for behavior and wellness, subscribe to the channel. Sometimes, the smallest changes create the biggest shifts.